Hey, what's going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Marvel Strike Force. We're going to be doing a bit of a combo video here today. We're going to be doing partly of a blog. We're going to do some rapid fire through that. And then in the second half of the video, we're going to be doing a bit of a Shadow King overview video, looking at the trials and some of the expectations related to that and how difficult that's going to be now that that's gone live. Now, one thing that I do want to talk about right here at the beginning of the video is that it seems that in the blog, that they don't have details surrounding the Astral team updates. And I'm here to tell you some of the changes that are going to be expected to come from what I understand, even though it hasn't been told to us. And it seems like it's probably not going to come before this Saturday's null or tomorrow's null battle, which is highly unfortunate. So right here at the start of the video, I just want to tell you that it seems that they are going to be updating the passive. Actually, you know what? It seems that they're already trying to work on it. So I don't know. Maybe it will come tomorrow. Maybe it'll just show up randomly. Because this part's bugged right here. It says steals 0% max health. I think it's supposed to be 5%, but honestly, I forget now because it's messed up. So some changes to the Shadow King passive is intended to be basically when characters use their ultimate ability, that's going to clear barrier. That's something that's going to happen going forward as far as the changes. And I believe there's something on his basic too there's a lot of things related to clearing barrier that's going to be changing to the Astral team. Now, what's good about this part that they're updating for the Shadow King passive is that it's going to be available in all teams, I suppose, right? Because it's just when any ally does their ultimate ability, it's then also going to do all the usual stuff, and then it's going to clear barrier. So that's going to help a lot against null. I think the basic might as well, from what I heard, but I forget now. And there's also going to be some changes to Emma Frost, wherever she is. I don't know where I have her. Anyways, Emma Frost's special and ultimate is also going to be getting a clear barrier mechanic. So a lot of updates are going to be relating to clear barriers for null. That's what I understand. We'll have to see when they officially release that information, though, to the public, because they haven't done so yet. Anyways, let's get to the rest. So if you're ready to go, let's boil this down. Actually, you know what I forgot, and I don't know where this is going to slide into my video, but I did want to share this really quick with you guys. And so apparently, this is not my photo, but apparently they were actually allowing Super Skrull refunds if you had spent the 10,000 dark promotion credits like a few days before. So essentially, if you read through this, basically TLDR is the guy got 10,000 dark promotion credits back. But if you read the message from support here, as a one-time courtesy, I have made some adjustments to your account. Please claim the resources in your inbox ASAP. I hope this helps. Blah, 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 blah. And I believe that the guy wrote that I spent 10,000 dark credits on Super Skrull earlier today. And then the event, so then they got a refund for that. So I don't know what kind of time-sensitive thing there is here, like if you had purchased it within a few days, but I would encourage everyone who maybe bought Super Skrull in the last week or so, especially at 7 red for the 10,000, to give this a shot and see if it works for you. The second thing is a reminder also about the player poll. I don't know. I've been voting for Henry Danger over here. He's at 36%. It's gonna be Henry Danger and Songbird, right? So that's what it's gonna get. And there we go. Okay, let's go through some rapid fire photos of the blog post. So this is gonna be 2 weeks worth of blogs. They're going away. Honestly, I forgot about Thanksgiving next week. I thought it was honestly this week, but because I'm Canadian, I don't really keep up with these dates. And so it's going to be 2 weeks worth of blogs here. And so again, we're going to kind of do a little bit of a rapid fire. We have Strike Pass for Captain Britain on Monday. There's the Astral Team full team showcase, which is also on Monday. And then we have the Galactic Awakening event, which is actually the Ancient One character release event. If you've been keeping up with my data mines, I believe it's also a campaign energy event. That's what I shared earlier on in the week. And then we have some stuff. We got the first event of the December month long. We'll talk about that as well. We also have the Kahori release, which is going to be next December the 4th, I believe is Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. So that's when she's going to become available. Very strong, insane character. Definitely a plug and play for null. So a character that if you're saving cores, definitely going to want to core for her over there if you have any left over. Also, Orcus is going to the bumps, which you'll see there, and diamonds will be available later. They're also going to be, I believe, Orcus. I guess not yet. Orcus is supposed to go into the Battle World store, but I guess that's not quite yet. It should be soon, though. Gladiator's moving to the Spotlight Raid Orb. Black Panther Shuri will be going into the raid store, and then Gore is moving into the Blitz store and Blitz Orb sometime next week, and Thanos will stay in the Battle World store. So there's some stuff here talking about what Orcus will do. They'll enter the Spotlight. Sentinel's going to be in the Spotlight raid orb. Nimrod's going to be in the War store, and Omega Sentinel into a campaign node in about a month, though, I think. So they're kind of letting us know in advance, I guess. And then Kahori, again, being released on December the 4th, so that's going to be next Wednesday. And then some talk about the Absolute A-Force, and how, we know this, right? Like, do I need to spend time doing this? However, there's going to be talk about where you're going to get their team orbs, and it does seem to be very specifically going to be related to Alliance War and Alliance Milestone events. So that's happening there. I forget what this is here. It's not really that. I think that's more of what I just said. It's not really that important. The showcase, which is going to be starting next week as well. Strike Salute. This is going to be a new calendar, I guess. It's a free thing, hopefully. A 10-day login calendar, 10 days of special free claims on the web, and Power Core offer it probably 10 for 10s, that kind of thing. So that's going to be happening starting November the 25th, which is on Monday as well. It says Mega Gold or Fragments, so hey, that might be better than nothing. And then Galactic Awakening, this is the Ancient One event, like I said. So this is going to be campaign, utilizing Astral character, in Battle World, and then also spending campaign energy for the Shadow Orb Fragments. Also going to be a paid Moondragon Awakening Orb, just like those Doctor Strange ones. I don't really recommend buying that, however. So there you go. The Ice Queen's Gala, that is the December month-long event. You know, there you go. It's going to be based on Emma Frost. Oh, it's rewarding Emma Frost X-Men shards. So that's where you're going to be getting her unlock. We'll see how slow that is comparably to what Man-Thing was or not. There's also going to be snow globes. I talked about that in the last video, I'm pretty sure. So that's something that you're also going to be buying, I'm pretty sure. Or no, maybe you're going to be buying, well, you probably will be buying snow globes, honestly. They really like you spending your gold. They really like doing this. So I expect that to happen again. These are the main milestone events. Honestly, it doesn't even matter looking into the names, because I think at this point, it's really hard to connect the dots. Like, right, like with Nimrod and all these other characters, like it doesn't match up with the name of the event. But there they are. You know, there's the names of the events if you want to kind of look into that. And there's going to be a new Alliance milestone called Absolute Assault. I have a feeling that this is like a war-based Alliance milestone. They've been doing it based on the team. We had a bunch of raid Alliance milestones, and then now we've had a Battle World one, and then I think we're going to be getting a War one, which kind of sucks because I hate war. There we go. And then the Seasons of Giving is going to be some new web milestone for snow globes, probably. So there you go. And 5 golden rings the first week of December. Spend gold, a gold spending event, of course, on top of what's probably going to be spending gold in the event store on top. Earn Shadow Orb Fragments. I feel like, are they using the exact same orb, actually? Is that the same one that we have in-game right now? I feel like that's 2 weeks. Maybe I feel like the Ancient One event also talked about Shadow Orb Fragments. And open ring orbs, whatever that is. There's also going to be Mephisto Diamonds on the leaderboard. You know, we're not going to get that. It's like top 1,000 kind of thing. The rewards is golden rings and snow globes. Maybe I missed somewhere about the rings. Oh, the golden ring is the event item. There you go. December the 2nd, right? We'll talk about that when it's much more relevant when we get there for the events and all that stuff. And I think that's it. That's all I decided to actually write down, because I think, is that it? No, yeah, that's it. Okay, that's done for the blog. I just want to rapid fire through that. Nothing too important, honestly, other than the fact that Kahori is coming out next week and the Absolute A-Force is starting to roll out. Other than that, let's talk about the Shadow King trial. All right, and so one thing that I did want to kind of check out here for the Shadow King trial before we actually take a look and deep dive into the gameplay a little bit here on this, is that this event is lasting for 17 days, which is very surprising, honestly, because the Old Man Logan, I think, was only 10 days. So maybe it's because of Thanksgiving and the fact that they're going away for 2 weeks. That's why they decided to do this. Hopefully it works, right? Otherwise, I would be very concerned. However, let's just take a look at the milestones. Now, I think it's way worse than the Old Man Logan milestones. As far as rewards go, it's a lot less, just through skimming. P.S. Every milestone is a difficulty. So if you clear difficulty 8, which is to get the unlock, then you get milestone 8, right? That's just how it works there. And you're also getting this extra Astral Force reward, which is really important too, because this is going to go towards that milestone, the race to the Shadow King or whatever it is, that gives you the red star unlocks for it. Now, I do believe that outside of the milestone here and outside of the leaderboard, they're also contained within the leaderboards here, the Astral Force, but it's only for the top 5,000 I think it's also going to be in that snow globe shop, which is going to be starting in like a week's time or so. So do keep an eye out for that as well. But as far as like how you get here, there's difficulty 11, milestone 11 for the 5-star token. And then after that, the rewards actually are fairly lackluster as total red gear is actually less than Old Man Logan. Now, what's also interesting, and we'll see this in a minute here, that milestone 15 or D15, 10% of this, aka one node, is not going to get you to milestone 8 like it did in Old Man Logan. So they may have closed the loop with regards to this. We're going to check this out in a second. Just wanted to let people know that people may actually have to run a D8 full run in order to get this, and then we'll find out. But as far as the total points go, it's been condensed dramatically because the Old Man Logan milestone values were significantly higher, which allowed for that kind of thing. So I don't think that we're going to see this. If it is, it would have to be like milestone 15, max packs, and then you would somehow have to get the score up to like 3.86 million, right? So one node, which would be 10% of the total score, would have to be, that means this number would have to jump up to 3.86 million with all the packs on, and I just don't see that happening. So we'll find out though. And we have liftoff. I didn't even need to reset my game for this to show up. I was literally just waiting for it to unlock. So here we are with the Shadow King trial, and all the packs are here. I'm not going to really go over them. I've done this in previous videos. What I do want to do, though, is I just want to go all the way to the max of difficulty 5, and that is the expected run score as we thought. Now, I'm going to shove all of the... I wish there was a select... Well, there's a deselect all button, but not a select all button, which is stupid. Anyways, I'm going to turn on all of these. Our grand score is 1.638 million. Now, 10% of that is, well, you know, chop a 0 off, right? So as far as being able to get to that milestone 8, which is 386,000, you would have to clear basically 3 nodes at D15 in order to get that. And the problem with that, I mean, you might be able to do this, but it seems like not a good idea compared to like just running D8 and getting them unlocked that way. So I just want to share that with you guys because realistically, if you wanted to do it this way, which maybe you could do the unrestricted node and then you would still need to do the 6-star Illuminati node. So maybe you got 6-star Illuminati, but keep in mind the enemies are very hard. They're sitting at like 3 diamond G19, 1 million something hit power at difficulty 15. So this is not an easy feat at all. So you would have to do the 3rd node as well, Global Villain, and maybe that's a little bit easier, but good God, this is not the kind of the 4-star free, easy, 1 clear node that's not happening, right? Node 1's super easy anyways, however, you're not going to be able to do that. Even at D14, if you were to go down, the expected run score is still to the point where you would probably have to do 3 nodes. And maybe this is a little bit easier, but it still requires the 6-star Illuminati, so it's not like you can kind of cheat this and be able to get it done with, you know, ease, I suppose, as easy as Old Man Logan was. I think, honestly, you might as well, you know, hopefully that everyone can do, you know, even up to D10, but all you would have to do is do G8. And actually, you don't even need any of the packs. I'm pretty sure you could just do it like that with 0 packs, and that would give you the run score that you need for difficult. That's 386k. Actually, maybe it's not. Maybe you do need packs. You need some packs, maybe? Okay, so you need 2 packs? Basically 2.5 packs in order to get it at D8. That's interesting. But nonetheless, I mean, this is basically the enemies that you're running at. So if you want to get a 4-star unlock for Shadow King, you're looking at G15 kind of enemies with 150 to 200,000 power, right? Do keep in mind, though, that there is an Odin at the end. Now, I think there's an Odin here at all difficulties at the end. Now, I think that what you could do, however, is you could stack the packs to the point where you don't need to do the last node, right? Like you could just stack on all of these, and that you would do enough score that you could do a 9-node run. So that is important to understand because that last node, I haven't done it yet, right? And so it could be very difficult depending on what difficulty you're running at, but do keep that in mind that you can add enough packs on there to allow a 9-node run to get it unlocked at 4-star. And I would imagine that you'd be able to do something similar for the 5-star token. So just a quick overview of the Shadow King trial. There's probably going to be some videos on the days ahead. I don't know if there's going to be like tomorrow. I think it might be later on in the week because realistically, I have my schedule as usual. There's going to be a video tomorrow. There's going to be my event video on Sunday or Saturday. Honestly, I don't know which day. So there's videos every single day coming up. And so as far as the Shadow King trial, I think it's probably not free until Monday or Tuesday. So Do keep that in mind if you're looking for some guides related to that. But this is ongoing for quite some time, so I think it's perfectly okay for us to kind of get to know, what the best system is for this trial. But otherwise, for everyone who is doing it today and over the weekend, best of luck to you all. And that's going to be the end of this blog trial overview combo. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Don't forget there is Battle World Null for people who are running D4 tomorrow. That should be fun, and we'll have Shadow King to use, although probably not without the buffs. I don't know why they're gonna, delay on putting those out, but hey, that's Scopely. So that's the end of this video, everyone, and until next time, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you all later. Boilon signing out.